Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the IWillAim podcast. Our topic for today is product storytelling with a special guest, Christian Schu. Christian, welcome.
Will, thank you so much for having me on your amazing podcast. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm really looking forward to this discussion. But before we start, I would love my audience to hear your background. Can you tell us
Sure,
something about
sure.
yourself?
Sure. Well, my name is Christian Schu. I'm a German living in Malaysia, so I'm traveling a lot as I have most of my clients being based in Europe, and I'm an expert in cinematic storytelling. So what I'm basically doing is filmmaking, but not just the let's say like normal filmmaking. I'm always focused on the story. And since a few years, I used to find myself in the product storytelling, let's say niche, as most of my clients are coming from the hi-fi and high-end audio background. They are producing amplifiers and loudspeakers and streamers and CD players, and that's where I focus most of my creativity on to at the moment.
So,
Yes.
can you define to me what product storytelling is and why is it essential in today's market?
Okay, I mean, storytelling is what we maybe all know. Every movie out there is based on a story. And even though there might be millions of different movies, the stories that are weaved into these movies are rather similar. You have a few basic stories and they are getting expanded or written around. You have a hero journey or something like that, which is basically more or less always the same. When it comes to product storytelling, what I like to do is, because the product itself obviously doesn't tell a story,
Mhm.
more or less. So I try to weave around or weave within this product a story where my audience, the person who's watching this commercial or let's say content in whatever it means, doesn't matter where it's shown, um, is how can the audience, this person watching it, be the hero with the help of this product?
Hmm.
So actually, that is the reason, or that is like what I would call product storytelling. And then it highly depends on the target group. Let me give you a simple example of two brands I've been working for and I'm working for. One is Macintosh Labs, which is a US based company, very popular in the hi-fi and industry. They are building crazy amplifiers, and we are talking about a pricing starting easily 8 to 10 grand for one amplifier. But for listening to music, you need an amplifier, a preamplifier, some loudspeakers, some source like a streamer or a CD
Hmm.
player or something like that. So you easily spend 40 to 50 grand on those devices that you only can listen to it. And the design of these devices is very masculine from Macintosh. Very. They use chrome application. They use black metal. And if you see that, you don't need to think deep on how to like build a background and a story around it, because that device tells a lot by itself already.
Hmm.
And also the target group of this brand is 99% men. If you
Hmm.
find 1 in 100 women who actually like their design, then that's very unique already,
Hmm.
because the approach of this company is very masculine. So what you can do is you place this device in a room that looks like a lunch club with
Hmm.
Chesterfield sofas and a dark atmosphere, maybe a fireplace in the back, and guys smoking cigar or rockers, in a rocker club, and this thing stands in the middle, and that's what you basically show, and you have your story already. You put some smoke into it around the machine, and this is masculine, and the man will be like, yeah, I want to have this. Yeah, okay, that's one part. Yeah, but when it comes to another company, like Bang& Olufsen is a luxury company from
Yeah,
Denmark.
it is. It
They've
is.
they you heard about
Yeah, I
them?
know. I
Yeah.
know. One of my cousin had one.
Oh yeah. I mean, they build amazing products, just like Macintosh, but their approach and also their buyers are totally different. They are so diverse. Their buyers is 50-50, 50% men, 50% women. And why is that? Because the devices they build, you can integrate into your home really seamlessly. You have a lot of wooden decor around, no problem. You can even choose the wood you want for your
Yeah.
device. I mean, like a walnut tree or another nut tree or oak or whatever it is, they will do it. They have these capabilities to do that. Acrylic, metal, whatever, name it, they will build it. And but therefore, from this kind of bias and the target group, you have a totally different storytelling. We need to show those products integrate within a family home, within a smooth, nice, yes, luxury because they are expensive, but family home. The wife coming back home, she wants to listen to her favorite, I don't know, opera show on
Yeah.
TV. Then this device know already, now it's the wife's turn, so it will adjust itself to the preferences that the wife got. 1 hour
Wow.
later, the kids come back home from school. They like to, I don't know, do something else, just listen to some music while they do homework. That device know that already, and the app know it. They know who is going to use it, so they will switch, they will change. And the same happens when the husband comes back home in the evening and wants to watch soccer or American football or whatever it is, it will adjust as well. So, and this is something where, for example, this device can become a helper of the family and a helper of the hero. So this family, I mean, in this particular example that I brought up, this family is functioning and happy because of the device. You can make it like this, yeah? You can show it like this. So it's a totally different approach on the storytelling than it was with Macintosh
Yeah.
Labs, and then it might be with other companies. It always depends on the target group and yeah, what the target group wants.
Thank you for sharing both story. Both are really impressive. The next question I have is, how has product storytelling changed, especially in the digital media technology?
Well, let's be clear, it changed a lot, really a lot. I mean, take the approach. I mean, I'm 10 years in the business and it changed a lot already in this time. But let's just go back 10 years. You've been seeing a lot of people watching TV, still watching TV. And
Mm.
as a filmmaker, you needed to hit this audience with a commercial that was targeted at a specific target group. But let's just stick with this niche of hi-fi equipment. How many people that watch TV back then, let's say 10 million people watch this show, how many people are actually interested in buying a car, cooking with a convenience product in the kitchen, or listening to hi-fi? It was a rather small group of these 10 million people. So you've been, let's say, shooting with big cannons, yeah, at a lot of people, and maybe you've been hitting one or two, let's say like 1%, 2%,
Mm.
5% that were interested in your products. The rest, 95%, seeing a commercial, and if that commercial didn't appeal to them because there was not a big emotional story, but rather a product, then they
Mm.
were like, okay, next. Now that really changed because the less people watching TV these days, and a lot more people are going online. And
Mm.
that means you can target them way better than you've been able to do that, yeah, 10 years ago. So when I'm doing content now for these companies, I'm showing a lot more product and a lot less story than compared 10 years ago, because the people who are seeing a Bose and Wilkins commercial or a Name Audio commercial or Macintosh Labs or Bang& Olufsen, they are interested into this topic already. Maybe with Bang& Olufsen, it's a little bit more diverse because there might be the situation that those people are only like those people they target are only interested in interior design because they just need to replace whatever living room and so on and so on. And then Bang& Olufsen will already show that video that I just made for them
Mm.
for this target group. So the target group can see, oh yeah, we need to think about hi-fi. Let's go buy our local dealer and or call them up or whatever, or buy online nowadays to integrate that. While the typical Macintosh Labs user, to compare those two again, might be somebody who is more of a hi-fi nerd, more into the topic of music and deeper into hi-fi, while the Bang& Olufsen customer is more into design and more into integrating that into a beautiful home. So you again have different target groups, but those target groups are easier to hit directly with the possibilities of social media marketing that we have nowadays, and yeah, the marketing capabilities in general. Those companies are able to collect data a lot more precisely than they were back in the age with TV commercials. So this is actually what really changed and what made it also easier for me to tell a story specifically tailored, more or less, to the target group, because I know already that I will hit over 50 or 60% right, like right into what they really want, because at the beginning already they will be like more interested into this topic because they are chosen right from the marketing team behind.
Thank you for sharing. I think we always collaborate with a lot of people, right? In your space, how do you collaborate with people in marketing, sales, and create that consistent story between marketing, sales, and your
Yeah. Um, well, it depends. I have those kind of big clients where I need to talk with the marketing department and the CMO and whatever people around who have a meaning and who are important and have an opinion about everything. And I need to integrate them into what I'm doing. But I also always try my best to, like, at the beginning tell them already, guys, I am a creative person. You hired me because you think I can do it better than your own marketing team, so please let me do it.
okay.
That must be clear from the beginning, and especially when it comes to working with big companies with a lot of people involved, you need to make sure that you don't, yeah, that you don't kill the people's ego. You need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
nurture them and you need to make them your friend, because at
yeah.
the end you need to work with them. And when I look back on the last 10 years, I'm working with my clients for many, many years. I have successful business relationships with the same clients over many years, and I like to keep it that way. So I need
Mm.
to be able to, yeah, to talk with people, even though maybe I wouldn't talk with them on a private level or so much, or maybe I think this person is challenging in one way or another. It doesn't matter, because we have the same aim, we have the same
Okay.
destination. We want to achieve the same success. It doesn't matter. And we need to get along with each other. The outcome is more important than our way to get there. And I have that's why I say at the beginning, I asked them to let me be creative, because my creative part is also something, especially for bigger productions. I have a team in the background. I need to talk with them. I need to
Yeah.
advise them, and not the marketing department of a company who got their own ideas and have their own thinking.
Well, thank you for sharing, and I love the fact that you talk about the outcome. That's more important, right? And also making
Absolutely.
sure other people's ego are not like impacted. I think that's also a
No,
big issue sometimes.
because you see, at the end, I will be measured at the success of my film, my commercial, the project I'm doing. And if it's not successful, means it doesn't sell more. They set it up, everything that I did, yeah, and they have the 4 seconds video from me, they have the 15 seconds video from me, and also the 3 minutes video from me, to put on the website and so on, for the people who are really interested in that to watch it. And if it doesn't thrive up sales, then why they need me? they can do it by themselves. So
I love that you
it's
talk
always about
about.
the outcome.
I love that you talk about the outcome because I want to ask you a question about the outcome. How do you measure
Sure.
them? How do you measure the number of views? Like, how do you measure?
That is rather difficult, to be honest, because I'm not sure who said it, but there was I think it was even Steve Jobs who said like half of our marketing is like wasting money, but we don't know which half. So basically, that's it. We are doing videos and they will put it on their ad campaigns and they send that out as emails to the standard customer, to the clients, but they also target the hopefully right target group on social
Mm,
media. And then they get back to me. I don't see those numbers because I'm not in the marketing department.
mm.
I'm not measuring them. I can't measure them. I just produce what is the best I can and give to those companies, and then they do the rest. But usually how I measure it is when I receive a call from either the CEO who got
Wow,
me at the
CEO.
beginning already anyway, because mostly how I get involved into a product, into a company like this is usually that either the CMO or the CEO directly call me and ask me, you are Christian, right? You are the guy who did that video for this and this company? Yes, we would like you to do a video for us as well. So that's how it usually
Wow.
starts. And then they call me again or they send me an email and say, Christian, it was a pleasure. Please, can we go on working with you? We have another product. Are you free on these and these dates? We need you to be here and to be there. So that's how I, let's say, measure it because they hire me again. So I must have done something right.
I think I love the your two indicator of success, right? The CEO calling you back. That's it's hard to get their time to begin with, and they send you a message or call you back. And then the second part, they hire you back. So I think there's
Yes,
no better indication that you did a good job when they hire you back.
exactly.
I think for my audience, I think there must be someone out there aspiring to be someone like you.
hmm
Maybe not like at your level right now, but someone who wants to be a product storyteller. So, what's an advice you could give them?
If they are totally new, you mean like really
Yes.
totally
Yeah,
new?
yep, yep,
They're
absolutely.
just starting out? Okay.
They could be in
Um,
the financial industry, not insurance, but financial.
I see. Well, okay. First of all, would be for sure listen listen to your gut, to your
Yeah.
intuition. Is that really something that you would like to go with? And then if you are saying yes, 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 I want to be a filmmaker, then go ahead. Don't waste any more time and just do it. There will be never the right situation to take this leap of faith, to jump into the cold water, but you have to do it anyway. And if you can do it now, you better do it now. Yeah? You know the phrase, when was the best time to build a tree? 30 years ago. And the
No.
second best time, now.
No. Yeah.
So you do it now and you start out. You get yourself a camera. It doesn't matter what camera it is, just get yourself one and start with it. Learn the basics, like the fundamentals of filmmaking easily. You Google it, go on YouTube. This is nothing that you can't achieve within a rather short amount of time. But what you have to do is you really have to do the work. You need to film. You need to take the camera and start producing something and telling a story. And you don't need the best camera. If the people ask me, do I need to buy a new camera? I will usually say, no, you need to buy new light. Yeah. Because the
Yeah.
camera these days with your phone, you can do already so much. But what the people need to understand is that lighting is so much more important, for example, than buying the newest, most fancy camera that can do, I don't know, 2K now. It doesn't matter if you light a subject not nice. It doesn't matter. It looks in 12K, it looks terrible, and in 4K, it also looks terrible.
Thank you for sharing that advice to a new person who want to pursue it. I want to give you an opportunity to share your contact. Perhaps some of my audience wants to reach out to you and learn more about the things that you do. Maybe someone wants to hire
Sure.
you. Who knows? I hope, right? I
Sure.
hope someone would hire you and you call me back like, Will, someone hired me from your episode. I would love to hear that. But how do people get in touch with Christian?
Well, actually, pretty easy. I have a website. It's Christian Schu, and Schu is written SCHU.com. And there are my socials. I have mostly active actually on Instagram, which is Christian Schu Film. The people can hit me up there anytime. And of course, I'm very happy to connect. Just hit me up, follow me on social media, or just drop an email. It's me replying or somebody from my team replying. But yeah, I'm very happy. Even the people can book a call directly on my website if they're really interested with a project or anything like that. I'm very happy to.
So book Christian. I really advise everyone to book Christian. He's really good. Christian, I really want to thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it. It's really early in
Thank you.
Malaysia, and you woke up early for my audience, myself and my audience. So from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate you and wishing you continued success.
Thank you so much, Will. Thank you. It was a pleasure to talk with you and be a guest on your podcast. Thank you so
Same
much.
here. Thank you.